Literally a balcony that you cannot touch. How rude is that?
Hey, we are going on a cruise. All right, so we literally just got through security. So we are on Quantum of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. This is our second Royal Caribbean cruise, so we're geeked. Yeah, we're doing this little New Year's Eve cruise, and I'm super excited about it because I have been wanting to go to Cabo since forever. At this point,
When did you hear about Cabo?
I've been hearing about Cabo for years, but I've never gone. So this will be our first time going to Cabo. Y'all want to see something crazy? So we got a room with a virtual balcony.
Look, it's literally a balcony that you cannot touch. How rude is that?
So this is like a virtual balcony of like what some of the balconies are actually looking at. How freaking cool, but also how funny.
Look at the restroom. Looks like one of those airplane restrooms.
Very much so.
Don't go to the restroom at night, because then you're gonna be like,
Watch your step. Honestly, I like this late check-in because I remember last time when we did our cruise, we checked in really early. We checked in at like 9.
yeah, and our cruise was like at maybe like 12.
No, we left around like 4-ish. So this time, since this cruise is leaving LA and we're already in LA, we just decided to do a later check-in.
Yeah, to Discover, it doesn't leave at 2, it leaves at 4.
We never knew it left at 2. It was always leaving at 4.
No, you told me we had to be there at 2.
Yes, because that's our check-in window. So anywho, we are taking this cruise with baby girl's friends and their family. So we are actually right next door to them. So we're waiting for them to come as well.
I've had this friend since 2nd grade, which is actually prep.
First grade.
No, 1st grade, yeah.
So his mom was like, oh, I've never taken a cruise. And I was like, oh, well, when we go on to when I find a cruise, I'll invite you all.
Yeah. And then you found a cruise, and then we planned this like a couple months ago, like a long time ago.
No, we planned this over a year ago. So
yeah.
I want to say Black Friday last year, I saw this cruise, which was really different from what I've seen them offer before. So this is a 6-night cruise from LA to Cabo, and there's overnight days in Cabo. So we're just in Cabo.
And since it's the 30th, we are also gonna be on the deck.
New Year's on the deck. So it's a New Year's cruise, and we're going to be in Cabo for 3 days. So honestly, this cruise was like a no-brainer. Like Cabo, hell yeah. And New Year's Eve on a boat where I don't have to worry about like driving and doing all that stuff. Hell yeah. Like this is a no-brainer. All right, so we finally set sail. Goodbye, Port of Los Angeles. Look, that's the North Star. I want to try that. You found them? Hey. That's so cute. All right, let the party begin. I cannot, I'm so excited about being able to just kind of turn off everything once again, let my baby girl have fun with her friend, and just relax. It's going to be a great, great week. Look at this view. These are the moments that I am truly thankful for, because I am just, I don't know, I just feel so blessed. I'm happy that I can do things like this with my daughter and her friend, and, just continue to show her the world and continue to see the world myself. These last couple of weeks have been a little hectic with me going to Egypt and Dubai, Christmas, and then doubling back and doing this cruise. I feel like this is truly how I want to spend the rest of my life. Just jet setting all over the world and experiencing everything that God has in store for me. I truly, truly believe that there's certain things that happened this year that I was devastated about. And looking back on it, if those things had not happened, I would not have been able to take these trips the way that I did. And for me to spend the time that I've spent exploring the world. So I say that to say sometimes the biggest blessings are disguised as disappointments. So keep that in mind next time something doesn't quite pan out. Okay. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the view. They usually have bumper cars.
Yeah, because I see the bumper cars.
Seatbacks.
Imagine it was just me and Doran battling in bumper cars.
Battling in bumper cars, it would be a bloody end, a brawl. I was brave enough to put on some heels. Let's pray that this doesn't go against me.
What just happened?
Come. So, yeah, now we wait. So, we had to come back to the room to change our shoes.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you didn't mention your feet were hurting until we got in here. Baby girl found a duck. I forgot to record it, but I'm going to record it on the way out. So, what did it say?
It said, caution, my ducks aren't in a row. They're somewhere around the ship.
So, we think that one of our neighbors, they're doing like a scavenger hunt throughout the ship where they're placing like these little rubber duckies in just weird places. So where did you find it?
I found this actually in like the reserved buffet. Oh, I also found this thing while we were getting off the elevator.
Okay, open it up.
It's crochet and I think it's really cute because they come with like a little accessory.
But wait, there was a note first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read the note. She's skipping over the good stuff.
Okay, so someone actually made these. Like, they actually crocheted these.
It
says, "Yay, you found me. Please take me home as a souvenir. I'm Squidward, and I love playing my clarinet." So, we got Squidward. And then, we also got, like I said, they all come with a little accessory. Guess what the accessory is? His clarinet. So now I have Squidward and his clarinet.
So we were on the elevator, and this is how it happened last time. We were on the elevator, and as we were getting out, there was like this little baggie sitting
on like one of I don't know what is.
Yeah, what was that?
I forgot.
It's sitting on something. Jinx, she owe me a soda. And you all found it yesterday.
Yeah.
So they were fighting over it. They were fighting over it. It was a point of tension between the two of these little kids. So eventually, Drew ended up with Squidward. So today, as we were going down to dinner, I was like, it stopped at a floor and a lady was getting on. And I saw the bag again.
Wait, and then the lady, and then Doran dad went to go grab it. And then the lady who got on was actually the person who's been making these.
Mm-hmm. So Drew got one, Doran got one, and we got to meet the lady who was actually crocheting them. But
sadly, we did not get her name.
We didn't. But she's been leaving these little crochet SpongeBob characters.
It's because we're on the sea.
Yes. And I also wonder if it's because the movie recently came out.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, yeah, so that's what we found. But I thought that was so cute. He has one that's like Gary. So
yeah, and he came
really
with a little like food.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw it. I was
like, see all that.
Yeah, because like each one comes with the accessory. If we get SpongeBob, he's probably gonna come with a Krabby Patty or a spatula.
Oh, that would be cool.
And Mr.
Now,
Krabs.
I want to find one.
And now, Mr. Krabs, do you know what Mr. Krabs would have?
A Krabby Patty.
No.
What would it be?
Money.
She's smart. Okay.
I literally grew up watching SpongeBob.
The original person who grew up watching SpongeBob was me. Okay, not these kids. They watch one show and they think they found something new.
No, I've watched almost every season.
Okay.
I watch some seasons on replay because I like them.
Okay, all right.
And I used to watch them most at Mimi's house.
True. All right, we'll circle back with you all, but that is so freaking cute. I think they do scavenger hunts on these cruises, or at least the people who come on to the cruise ship do these scavenger hunts, and it's so freaking cute.
the only girl I need. You're the only girl for me. You're the only girl I need.
Vacation has officially begun. It is. Go get one. This is so good. Yeah, it's like a literal slushy in this here, okay? He scooped slushy into this with with my little Hennessy shots. He was asking me what rum did I want. Baby, I don't want any rum. I don't know why, I'm just not a rum drinker. The fact that we have a actual like full-on pineapple, I'm loving it. Let me get situated, but y'all, we are like hours away from docking in Cabo. I think this is probably the best decision I've made in terms of a New Year's Eve celebration. But look, baby girl's over here in the pool. I'm over here in the shade. Life is good. Yeah, it's hot, and I just made it to Cabo. So, unfortunately, as great of a day as it has been, so literally as we pulled into Cabo, my internet stopped working. And I was, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I feel like I was trying to interfere to keep me from seeing the bad news. I don't even know if it's bad news at this point. But when I opened my email, I saw that, unfortunately, I am not going to be at Smorgasburg, LA, starting, when they restart in January. And initially, that news kind of hit me in the gut because I was mentally hyping myself up to get back in the field and to really just, get the business going. And that email kind of like, I was up here, took me down a little bit. But I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing right now. A part of me was not ready to commit to turning over my every single Sunday, turning it back over to the business. But I think at this point, I need to get very real about what it is this relaunch looks like. I'm not entirely sure. And I think my hesitancy is the reason why things didn't go all the way as they should have. So my biggest thing is I don't want to not have enough space for trips like this, to spend time with my daughter, to just tend to my own personal needs. And I want to be a little bit more in control of how this business shows up, with whom and where. So I think this not coming together is a blessing in disguise. Because once again, like I said, 2025 has taught me that sometimes disappointments are disguised as blessings. I'm sorry. Yeah, disappointments come disguised as blessings, or blessings come disguised as disappointments, however you want to take that. So I am adjusting. In the meantime, I'm also going to do my Cabo thing. We're finally in Cabo. Look at Drew's like 50 shades darker. No, you've been in the sun. That's an appropriate response. Yay. Me and my hat looking all kind of wonky. But we're about to get off this ship and see what else is out here, because I've never been to Cabo, y'all. I know. But I'm going to make it right this go round.
What do you mean make it right this round?
Meaning I'm making sure I go to Cabo.
Debí tirar más fotos de cuando te tuve. Debí darte más besos y abrazos las veces que pude. Ey, ojalá que los míos.
We're out on the sea.
It's actually really cool.
Uh-huh. And look at that view. Oh, it's beautiful. Drew, do you know that this is the things that light?
Whoa.
Yes, it's okay.
Whoa. Okay.
But guess what? You know how to swim too, right? Yeah, you do.
Don't say
Look
that.
at that. It's beautiful.
Why would you say I know how to swim? Why would you say that?
Baby, you're fine.
I did just spend like 3 days in the school. Wow.
Look at that. Oh my God. Starlight.